Well, so Hyundai has decided to launch the updated version of the Elite i20 at the Auto Expo. And this car now, as you can see, gets some minor detail changes on the front. It gets a new bumper with small modifications as well as small changes to the headlamps. But the bigger changes have been reserved for the interiors. And this car now gets much improved interior in terms of the features as well as the quality of material. So let's jump inside and quickly find out what those changes are. The biggest change, of course, as you can see, is this new shiny blue color, which really does look smashing. Well, so in terms of the interiors, you get an all-new seat fabric design on the Elite i20. You also get slightly improved quality inside the cabin, but the cabin quality has always been very good on the i20 range, so nothing to complain about over there. And you also get this nice touchscreen which has Android Auto as well as the CarPlay from Apple. And this one is the same one which the Verna also uses. The more expensive Verna has the same system. It's a nice and intuitive system to operate. But the biggest change now is the fact that you get a lot more safety kit than you did in the last car. You get ABS and airbags as standard even on the base version, and the top end version gets the option of 6 airbags. Yes, that's a total of 6 airbags, which means that the new i20 is probably one of the safest cars out there on the Indian roads. Well, so in terms of overall seat comfort and support, this car is pretty similar to the outgoing car. It is just like that. The seats are decent in terms of support as well as comfort, and your underthighs do get decent support. Support for the lower back also is okay, but it is slightly on the softer side. In terms of overall places to keep your odds and ends, you get this huge box over here, a couple of beverage holders, and the door bins are also large enough for those big 1-liter bottles. So overall, it is one of the nicer cabins in the premium hatchback space. Let's see how different and how new the backside of this car is. Well, the backseat of the i20 is just as good as the outgoing car, and kneeroom is pretty decent. Headroom also is more than sufficient for someone who is around 5'10" or 5'11", which for reference is my height. And the floor panel is completely flattish, so whoever sitting in the middle has plenty of place to stretch his feet. You also get the AC vents at the back, which is something that some of its other rivals still do not offer. So overall, a nice place. The ambience inside the cabin is definitely improved, especially when you have a look at that dashboard, because it has a premium and very upmarket feel. Well, so in terms of the changes, you get new fog lamps over here, which now have LEDs. The grille also is completely different from the outgoing car. And you also get an air curtain over here just behind the wheels and behind the bumper. And that air curtain essentially improves the drag coefficient of this car and helps in fuel efficiency. And even though it might be a very small detail, but all these changes do make this car a lot better. Now, in terms of the side angle, it's more or less the same, but you do get a completely new rear. You get new tail lamps, which are now much more stylish and feel a little more premium than the outgoing car. And the bumper also has been changed, and it gets these plastic inserts into it. Now, do you prefer the looks of this car? Do you prefer this plastic insert in the bumper, or you don't? You prefer the outgoing car? Do let me know in the comment section below. But overall, it definitely seems to be an improvement in terms of the equipment, the overall ambience inside the cabin, and the looks. But what do you think? Do let me know in the comments. Bye for now and see you soon.